Hi, Srinivas.
Okay. With Rajiv, I'm starting. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Toastmasters, and my dear guests. Good morning, and welcome to the meeting of the Secunderabad Toastmasters. As many of you know, the season has begun. The contest season has begun. Some clubs have already started their contest, and we are going to have our club contest in 2 weeks from now. So, as a preparatory for that particular club contest, this week we are going to have a mock evaluation contest. Thanks to our executive committee members, CC members, to take this decision to conduct a mock so that we all can benefit out of it. So before we start all these and enjoying by participating in this particular meeting, let me give some ground rules for this particular Toastmasters meeting today. As any meeting, this also will have some ground rules. First, please keep yourself on mute unless and otherwise you have been asked so. Second, switch on the video when you are speaking, and it is always better you switch on your video all the time during the meeting so that the speaker will feel that he is seeing and or he is watching and talking to you. And third most important thing is be restrain yourself from speaking sensitive things like caste, creed, religion, sex, and politics unless and otherwise your speech demands for it. Having said these ground rules, the meeting is open and I will hand it over to the presiding officer for today's meeting, PM Rajiv.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Sidhya. So, hi everyone, I'm Rajiv, the president of the Secunderabad Toastmasters Club, and I welcome you all on this bright Sunday to Secunderabad Toastmasters, the place where leaders are made. Thank you for taking your time on this bright Sunday. Yeah. So, at start of every meeting, we recollect our purpose, that is, as to why we are here and what is it for me. And simple, sir, as I said, the purpose of meeting. So, let us start our meeting by knowing what exactly is the purpose, or in Toastmasters language, the mission of Toastmasters. It is nothing but to provide a supportive and positive learning experience where the member is given the opportunity to develop their communication and the leadership skills by which they can enhance their self-confidence and the personal growth. So this mission was laid out by the founder of Toastmasters, who's none other than Dr. Ralph Smedley. So he started this club back in 1924, and it is because of this mission and the value that this club adds into one's personal life and the professional life. The Toastmasters International has spread across several countries, spread across the world, and has over 150 club, and is spread across the world and has its club in 150 plus countries. So that's the secret behind the success of Toastmasters. And now that we have recollected the goal of it, let us see how it gets implemented in today's meeting. So before we start, I see a few guests who have joined today. So let us have a quick introduction from themselves as to how they came to know about the club and what are the expectations from this meeting. So to start with, we have guest Pooja who has joined us. So hi, good morning, Pooja.
Hi, everyone. So this is Pooja. I'm an employee of Technical FMC. So this club is there already. So when I joined this company, so I attended first session here. So after that, it was in my mind that I will join this club, but then I was busy in my project and I just forgot about it. So now I saw a post on my company social media. We call it Yammer. So I saw that post. So I talked to the people. Those are already the member of this club. So I came to know about this club from my company social media. Then I spoke with those guys and I joined few sessions as a guest, and now I applied for the 6-month membership. And yeah, I'm happy to be there. And
yeah. Thank you, Toastmasters Pooja. It's great to hear that you have eventually become a member of Toastmasters, and welcome to Toastmasters International. Congratulations for that same. So we look forward for you in the future meetings as well. So stay tuned. And we also have a guest, Varaprasad. So hi, good morning, Varaprasad.
So, good morning, sir. Thank you for giving the opportunity. Actually, last 3 months, I will tried a lot this opportunity. Mr. Vikram is opportunity given the opportunity. I am really very happy to join the Toastmaster this group. A lot of learning and personality development at the same tempo to other also. Thank you for giving opportunity, sir.
Yeah,
I'm feeling very
thank
happy
you.
to Toastmaster.
Yeah, thank you, guest Varaprasad. We are also happy to have you here. So stay tuned for the meeting. And we also have guest Madhuri who has joined. So hi, Madhuri. Yeah, you are unmuted, so you can speak.
Hello. Am I
Yeah, you're
audible?
on. Yes, yes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'm so happy to be interacting with all of you. I'm Kirti. I've completed my BCom graduation. I'm a CA student. So I've gotten about Toastmasters. Actually, I was well aware of it, but couldn't have the time to join Toastmasters earlier. But then I got to know about it through my friend, and I thought it's a wonderful opportunity for me to enhance my skills, my public speaking skills, as well as my communication skills. So yeah, so I'm so excited and so happy to be a part of the Toastmasters Club, and yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, guest Kirti. Hope you have a great time.
Thank
There.
you.
So thank you. We are happy to have you here. So I think with that, I've introduced all the guests. So is the Pawan present? Is the new member or the DTM Pawan? So can you please rename yourself?
He's a new member. Pawan.
New member. Okay.
Yeah.
So hi, Pawan. So we have a new member who has joined in the recent weeks, and is none other than Toastmaster Pawan. So we'll have an induction ceremony later on. So with that, we'll have it now itself.
Yeah, for agenda. Yeah.
So should you'll be doing your
Yeah, I'll be doing.
session and then yeah. So fine. I guess I've introduced all the guests. So with that, let us move further into the session, and for which let me welcome the host of the day, who's also called the Toastmaster of the day, who's none other than DTM Vikram.
Thank you, Rajiv, for introduction. So, friends, Toastmasters, as you know, Rajiv told that it started in the year 1924 in USA. Now, in the globe, around the world, we have 194 countries. So, out of 194 countries, 143 countries have Toastmasters. You go to Syria, you go to Singapore, you go to Malaysia, you go to Switzerland, you go to Germany, you go to Lima, Peru, you go to Mexico, you name, we go to Australia. We have Toastmasters clubs across all these countries in every corner of the city or the street or the state. So in Toastmasters we learn by giving speeches. We learn how to write a speech. We learn how to give proper good feedback, positive feedback in a positive frame of mind. We help each other in terms of in terms of support, in terms of mentoring. Mentoring is a very good aspect in Toastmasters, wherein a mentor will be assigned to each member once they join Toastmasters. A senior Toastmaster will be a mentor, a guide to help out in their journey of Toastmasters. So all these facilities will be available in Toastmasters, wherein you can even get to participate in contests, speech contest, evaluation contest, humorous contest, and table topic contest. You can also learn how to give impromptu speeches, that is a speech on the go. Right, so all these things is a learning world, self-paced learning program. So if you have the interest, that means if you want to improve a skill, you can learn, and the practice here is a practice speaking platform, and learn and get better with the help of the mentors. Thank you. So here I am here to know, first of all, induct a new member. We have got two new members with us, Pawan and Ramanand. So they have joined our club last month, last week or the last 2 weeks, and they are here to get inducted officially. So I would request Pawan and Ramanan to switch on the videos, and I will read out a script wherein you will have to read it after me. All right. So Pawan and Ramanan, please switch on your videos wherever you are. Pavan and Ramanan.
Yeah. Hi, Vikram. Am I audible?
Hi, Ramanan. Yeah, Pavan.
Yeah.
Pavan, can you hear me? I don't think so. We can hear Pavan. Pavan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So I lead our script and just read it after me. So, fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct 2 new members into the Secunderabad Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication skills and leadership skills, and we have now an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. So, just before that, Ranjani, have you been inducted? No, right, Ranjani?
No, not yet.
Okay, fine. Sorry, Ranjani as well as Saptashi is done. Saptashi is done.
Sir,
Yes.
actually, your voice is breaking.
Yeah, Saptashi is done. So we'll have induction for Ranjani, Pavan, and Pavan, and Ramanan. Right? Fine. So these individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication skills and leadership skills, and now we have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. I will now call our new members forward and ask them to join me at the lectern. Please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. So Toastmasters Ranjani, Pavan, and Ramanan, you are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 billion people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of Secunderabad Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. So the next part is all the members have been assigned mentors, and Pavan is yet to be assigned mentor. Members in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Also, it places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we cannot accomplish alone. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. Please face your fellow members and repeat the following words. All 3 new members. I say your names.
Hi, Ranjani.
Raman.
Ramanan, and Pavan. Ranjani,
Pavan.
Ramanan, Pavan. Yeah. In the presence of my fellow members of the repeat after me.
In the presence of
In the
my
presence of my
Toastmasters.
fellow members, Toastmaster,
Of Secunderabad Toastmasters Club,
Toastmasters Club,
The Toastmasters Club
make this firm obligation
make this firm obligation
to attend meetings regularly
to
to
attend
attend
meetings
meetings
regularly
regularly
and prepare fully for each assignment,
and
and
prepare fully for each assignment,
furnish assignment,
to apply myself to the projects
to apply
to apply myself to the projects
outlined in the Toastmasters education program,
outlined in the
Outlined
Toastmasters
in the
education
Toastmasters
program,
education,
participate actively in club activities,
participate
Participate
actively
actively in
in
club activity,
to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner,
to evaluate others in a
evaluate
positive,
others in
constructive
positive,
manner,
constructive manner,
build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members,
to build
Fulfill
open,
the
friendly
open
relations
with my fellow Toastmasters,
and to bring other new members into the club
and
to bring the
other new
new
to bring
members
other members
into
in
the
the
club
club
so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
so that
so that they can
where
also
they
gain
are
the
gain the
benefits of
benefits of the
Toastmasters.
Toastmasters.
So I request
So-
all the members of the club, we,
So-
the members of Secunderabad Toastmasters Club,
We, the members of Secunderabad
we
Toastmasters Club,
members of
pledge to
Toastmasters
support
Club,
all the new members
pledge to support all our new members
in their quest for self-development,
in their quest for self-development,
to provide them with positive,
provide them with positive,
helpful evaluations,
helpful evaluations,
to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere,
and to maintain friendly and supportive atmosphere,
to give them opportunities to help others,
to give them opportunities to help others,
and to make their Toastmasters membership
and to make their Toastmasters membership
a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
So with this, officially, let us congratulate Ramanan, Pavan, and Ranjani as officially being inducted into Secunderabad Toastmasters Club. Congratulations, all three of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. So that's it. And let's get back to the meeting. In Toastmasters meeting across the world, you go to America, Australia, Germany, Europe, anywhere across the world, the same format is being followed. First segment is prepared speeches, wherein the member will write a speech, check with the mentor, and give a speech, okay, from the manual, Toastmasters manual. Once you become a member, you'll get a manual of Toastmasters, right? That is called prepared speeches. It's for 5 to 7 minutes. Second segment is table topics, which means impromptu speaking on the topic which you don't know, but it will be given to you now, right? That is called table topics. And the third segment is evaluations. Now we have a speaker. That speaker needs to be given an evaluation, a feedback. That's how the speaker will improve. So we have an evaluation. The three segments are prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. Along with these segments, we have people playing the role of grammarian, timer, counter. But for now, today's meeting, special meeting, we don't have the roles of counter and grammarian. We have the role of a timer. So I request the timer, Rajiv, to come forward and explain his role on the time factors for these segments.
Yeah. Thank you, DTM Vikram. So good morning, everyone again. I am Rajiv, this time donning the hat of the timer. So that role of the timer is simple, just to time the time taken by all the speaker who come onto the stage. That is, as said by DTM Vikram, we have 3 segments. So for each segment, there is different timing. So for example, to start with, the first segment is prepared speeches. So generally the time is between 5 to 7 minutes. And to indicate the speaker has reached certain time limit, I'll be flashing the certain cards. That is, at the 5th minute, I'll be flashing green, 6th minute yellow, and at the 7th minute, I'll be flashing red card, and 30 seconds of grace period will be given for the speaker to conclude his or her speech. The same goes with the other 2 segments. That is, for the second segment, that is table topics, the time limit is between 1 to 2 minutes, 1 green, 1.5 yellow, 2 minutes red, and again 30 seconds of grace. For the evaluation, 2 green, 2.5 yellow, and 3 minutes red, and 30 seconds again for the to wrap up his or her evaluation. So I'll be noting down the time taken by all speaker, and I'll present my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you, and over to you, DTM Vikram.
Thank you. Now, Rajiv, the timer, said we have three flags, green, yellow, red, being shown for the speakers to speak. Now, why do you have green, red, and yellow? Green, yellow, and red. Green signal means just like traffic light. Green signal means you have time to give a speech. Okay. Yellow signal means you have little bit time left, only little bit time left, like just like a traffic signal. And when it comes to red, you have to end your speech. That's the reason we have limitations in speech, the time limits. Every speech is time, every role is time, so that our meeting starts on time and ends on time with the help of the timer. Right? Got it? So now let us start the first segment. And also, we have got awards and rewards after every meeting. In a meeting of Toastmasters, we might have 3 speakers, 4 speakers, but today we have got only 1 speaker. So we'll have the awards for best speaker, votings, best table topic speaker, best role player, best evaluator. But today we have got only 1 speaker and evaluator and multiple table topics. You will all have to, you can participate in table topics. Okay, even the guests. So today, let me invite the speaker. But before inviting the speaker, let me invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Saptarshi, to read our objectives. Saptarshi, can you come forward and read the objectives of the previous speaker, please?
Yes, sure, Vikram. Yes. So the objective of today's speech that will be given by Ranjini is the member will introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. So it's her first speech, and she'll be introducing herself, and she'll be also talking about her motivation to join the club. So that's about it, Vikram.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And the speech time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. 4 green, 5 yellow, 6 red. Fine. And before I call the speaker, we have 2 more guests joined us, Mahesh and Shravya. Shravya, you are our member, right? We have got another Shravya member.
No, Vikram, I am a guest.
Okay. So can I request Mahesh and Shravya to introduce themselves, please? One line, Mahesh and Shravya.
Yeah, this is my, hi everyone, I'm Shravya. So this is my second Secunderabad Toastmasters Club meeting that I'm joining. So I'm excited to learn from everyone here.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Welcome. And stay tuned. Mahesh?
Hello, sir. Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. We are not able to hear you, Mahesh.
Good morning, sir. Very good morning, sir.
Yes.
I am Mahesh. Is it okay, sir?
Yeah, fine, Mahesh.
I am Mahesh from Sirisilla, Rajana Sirisilla.
Okay. Great. Well, welcome, Mahesh. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Stay tuned. Okay. So, yeah, Mahesh, please mute. Okay, thank you. So now we have listened to the objectives of the speaker. Now let me invite the first prepared speaker of today's meeting. This person is a fairly new member to our club. She joined Toastmasters 3 weeks back. She's taken up active. She's an active role player. Active part. She takes actively. She participates actively in the meetings, and she is all here to give a first speech in Toastmasters, first ever speech, an icebreaker. It's called an icebreaker. So let us welcome Toastmaster Ranjani, the first speaker, with the speech title. One second. With the speech titled "How and Why I Joined Toastmasters." Again, repeat. Speech title: How and Why I Joined Toastmasters. Toastmaster Ranjani, over to you.
Thank you, Vikram. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning.
Can you see the timer cuts?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Carry on.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and all the guests present here today. Introducing myself in an icebreaker speech seemed like a walk in the park when I was asked to deliver a few weeks ago, but it's definitely not as easy as it looks. I even tried bailing in the last minute and I got lucky. A huge shout out to my mentor Haripriya for dealing with my inconsistencies. I'm Ranjani, born in the land of Taleva Rajnikant, Tamil Nadu, and brought up in the land of Nawabs, Hyderabad. I recently completed my engineering in City of Destiny. Now I'm out of my teenage years and I turned 23 last week. How sad I've entered into a phase of responsibilities, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be as exciting as it has to be with both good and bad experiences. I also recently started working a couple of weeks ago. I've always thought that life gives us challenges that we can handle, but it's another way around. Life gives us the experiences that are way beyond our potential, just the way that we lift weights in the gym. I've learned and experienced different challenges last year that has shaped me into a better person that I am today. I dealt with a lot of failures last year compared to my previous years. For instance, I was planning to do my master's and GRE for one entire year, only to realize that I'm not really going to get a master's degree. COVID changed plans for a lot of us and to me as well. It changed my entire career path. I was doing my engineering planning to become a biotechnologist, but here I am currently working in one of the most leading banks in India, ICICI. I graduated in September last year. Around the same time, I was beginning to read more on economics, finance, and the ups and downs of stock markets. I don't know what changed, but in a week's time, I was preparing to write CAT and get into a B school. That was my first failure. I realized that getting into my dream B school would require more consistency and hard work from my end, and my 85 percentile CAT score wouldn't really help me land there. I also tried my hands at writing a blog on WordPress. I was off to a good start for a few months, but naturally I slacked off. That was very disappointing and was my second failure. Given the amount of free time we had last year, I also tried my hands on various other hobbies like graphic designing and baking. But somewhere along the road, I was not really satisfied. I was seeing my friends, all my classmates do different things, explore new ideas, doing the things that they love. And here I was just sitting here looking at them do the things. It was kind of off-putting for me. I came to realize that I never did something out of passion or really worked hard or super hard to achieve something in my life. That's when I actually realized that I was getting way too comfortable where I was. And for the first time, being comfortable really scared me. I really wanted to do something to get out of my comfort zone and put in some efforts. That was also the same time someone introduced me to Toastmasters. I was attending some of the guest sessions. I was seeing how people interacted, how confident they were. And I realized that, yes, this is a perfect platform to become a better version of myself and just get out of my comfort zone. Since then, I've also done various other things. For starters, I began writing consistently, although I'm not blogging it, but I'm still writing it. I traveled and I also gave job interviews for the jobs that I barely knew anything about, and I also got accepted. And here I am giving my first icebreaker speech in front of you today. And not just that, I'm also learning to play the keyboard by myself, and I'll hopefully get better at it. Alongside, I'm also preparing to ace the crack and get into one of my dream P school. In short, I'm just trying to be a better version of myself and not keep comparing myself to the others and just focus on myself instead. Thank you.
Well done. A good speech. Thank you. First speech in Toastmasters journey. Thank you. Well done, Ranjani. Can we all give a round of applause to Ranjani? Very good speech. Very good speech. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Excellent. So, friends, we have seen how this is a prepared speech, wherein the speaker gave a speech from the manual and checked with the mentor, and mentor taught her to write a speech and deliver the speech. So that is how Ranjani gave her first speech in Toastmasters. Right? Excellent job. Well done. Now, you saw the prepared speech. Now, let us see how can we give unprepared speech, which is called impromptu speeches. Here, but the time limit is only 1 to 2 minutes. You can speak for minimum 1 minute, maximum 2 minutes. Don't worry. Even in case if the question put forward, if you answer differently, not to worry, because we will appreciate, because you have taken the step to come forward and speak. Okay, please attempt. Very good session now. Let me invite this session's moderator, Toastmaster Archana, to take up the role of table topic master. Archana, over to you.
Thank you, DTM Vikram. Am I audible?
You're audible and visible.
Thank you. So, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, good afternoon. One of the most exciting portions of Toastmasters meeting is table topics. The main objective in this is to challenge the members to develop their impromptu speaking without any preparation and make them comfortable speaking on anything. We also want to enable every member among the guests and also Toastmasters to speak at each meeting. We do this with table topics. Today, as your table topics master, I will share my slides. I prepared 10 slides. I'll share them on the screen and I'll be asking you to select one slide so that I will read the message in it, on which you need to speak for 2 minutes. Your opinion or response to it must be for at least 1 minute and can be no more than 2 minutes. So you will see a green signal after 1 minute, a yellow signal after 1 minute 30 seconds by the timer, and a red signal at 2 minutes. So to avoid getting disqualified, please do not speak for more than 2 minutes 30 seconds. So let's get started. Who wants to be the first? Let me share the screen. Host, can you please enable me for the screen sharing?
Yeah, make up the co-host. Rajiv. Yeah.
Also, Rajiv, I'm unable to send messages to everybody.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, Rajiv? Oh, yes. Okay. So who wants to go first? Please select one slide. We have 10 slides.
We have Pawan who volunteered first. Toastmaster Pawan, new member.
Pawan, guest Pawan, please select one number out of 1 to 10.
It's 5.
5. Okay. 5. Is what we see always the truth? Do you see a face here or birds? Is what we see always the truth? You can give your opinions. You can you can share any experience from your life. You can speak on anything, just related to this anything, for 2 minutes.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can I start?
Yeah.
I have to present my card, timer card. Sir. Yeah, you can start.
Good afternoon, each and every one of them, and fellow Toastmasters and fellow guests. My name is Pavan, and my topic is, ma'am, did the timer started? Can I start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay. My topic is what we shall always, what we see always the truth? Ma'am, I met this thing in Nikmat when I'm doing my project with my friends. Actually, I seen an incident during in project. We three of us we took the printouts and all, and we know each and everything that in the project we know each and everything, and the printouts what we have to, we know each and everything, and the rest of the fellow 2 members they are simply hatred us. I don't know why and all, because of the as per my guess, because of the project what we are doing. We are the 3 members. We are the 3 members who which are carrying the project up to the 95%, and the remaining 2 members they are simply chit chatting with each other and creating the gossips and all. And one day they came with a fight. They came with a fight that why you did this and why you didn't say to us. And we three of them replied that we have already discussed within your WhatsApp group, and why you are not at all seeing the WhatsApp groups and all, and you guys are simply time passing and all. Don't create any gossips and all. And the things what you have seen, those are the true, and don't spread the rumors and all. Thank you.
That was nice, Pawan. So
Archana, I have a small request, Archana and Rajiv. Archana can share the topic. Rajiv, can you mention the timings in the chat box better, no? Chat box, but because people can see the topic and they can tell. I think so. For the timings mentioned in chat box, 1 minute done, 2 minutes, 1.5 minute done, 2 minutes done. Better, right?
So who wants to go next?
Guess Toastmasters, please pick up topics.
Pooja.
Guest Pooja.
Select a number except 5 from 1 to 10. 9. Pooja?
Yes, it's my one.
Can you please be loud? What's the number you want? 1. Okay. 1. When do you feel most yourself?
Can I start or should I wait for the time?
Yeah. Do you want me to have the screen or I can remove it?
Can you keep it?
Yeah, okay. When do you feel most yourself? You can start. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. We actually, when I am alone, I feel myself the most with myself, and whenever I need in Hyderabad, where I came here, I was because we are all are working here, so I don't know anyone. So whenever I came to my house, I always feel lonely. So at that time of point, that it is not possible that all your family member or all your everywhere you get your friends.
Pooja, we are not able to hear you. Please check your net connection and use earphones or something like that. Pooja?
Am I audible for you?
Now you're audible. In the middle, like now you're audible. Please continue in the same way.
Yeah. So let me start again. So I when I came here for my second job, and I was alone. There was no one who I know, and no one is there to help me out. So that was my first time when I come here in Hyderabad. So whenever I used to come go out or come back to my home, so in my hometown, I usually have someone, my family, my brother, sister, all those people. But when I came in Hyderabad, and there was no one for me, so I feel very lonely. So then I realized that they in life there is a time when you will not have your people always, right? So for that time you have to be there for yourself. So I feel that not whenever you are alone, so I got to know that I'm also like I'm also be there for myself always. People not be there to help me out, to guide me. So whenever I alone, I feel myself the most. Yeah. Thanks, Sanjana. That's
Thank you, Pooja. So, Saptarshi, Manya. Okay, let's first give for new people. Shravya, Mahesh, Kirti. Anybody want to try? Shravya, Mahesh, Kirti.
Yeah, I can watch now.
Your name, please.
Shravya. Yeah.
Please choose a number except 1 to 5.
4.
4. Okay. People I mostly admire. People you admire the most.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So the topic today is people I mostly admire. So it's inspiration always starts from home. So my first admiration is definitely my mother. The way she handles the tasks, and though she is a homemaker, she ensures all of our activities go without any hurdles. The way she puts in her whole heart into whatever she is doing, be it any small household chores. So definitely she's the hash one admiration for me. Moving next, my father. So there is always a contradiction between both of them as to how each of them deliver their own responsibilities, but they both have been my superheroes all the time. Then coming, like, it's not just bound to one person, one or two individuals that we look up to, but I think every day on a day-to-day basis, whoever we meet across have definitely something in them which we can take and get inspired. And in the same way, we should also stay as we should also try our best to impart whatever knowledge that we have gained, or spreading whatever little we know to the younger generations as well, so that they take us as their inspiration, and get into better shape. So on the same lines, Ratan Tata has been a very great man. in my heart. So the way he represents the country, and he lends his shoulder to the country, that I am there whenever the country needs me. So he always gives that goosebumps moments to me as well. So yeah, these are some of the points that I look upon. Thank you.
Thank you, Shravya. Everybody and every situation always have something to inspire us if we know how to look at it. True. So, Mahesh, Kirti, Varaprasad, anybody wants to try? Kirti? Kirti, please choose a number. Which
6,
is
ma'am.
6, yeah. All we have is now.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. My topic is all we have is now. This has a very significant place in my life because recently what happened with me is during this lockdown, I was not in a really bad, I was not in a good place. So I was really struggling with mental health, and I was brooding all over my past as to how things didn't go my way. Then I tried to interact with a couple of people, and I told them how I felt and how things were really going bad. And then so this, despite talking to so many people, they have always said one thing, that you need to really concentrate on the present, because all you have is now. You cannot go and change what has already happened, and there is no point brooding over it. So what you have to do is just concentrate on what you have now, make the best out of it, because if you just go on brooding over what has happened, you will never move on with your life. And as there's this famous quote or a picture on the internet that says that when you hold a glass for a minute, and if you just prolong to hold that glass for 2 or more minutes, it seems to feel heavy. So the same way, when you just hold on to the same old things for so long, you'll only end up hurting yourself, and you will never move on with your life. So all we have is now. At the same time, I don't think we should be uh, worried too much about future as well, and make the best out of what we have now. That's Thank you.
Wise words, Kirti. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Mahesh, Varaprasad, anybody wants to try? Mahesh, Varaprasad. Okay. Saptarshi.
Ramanand has volunteered.
Yeah, first Saptarshi, he messaged in the chat box. So,
Yeah, if all the guests have volunteered, then I can.
yeah. Guest, Varaprasad, Mahesh, anybody wants to try? Okay. Okay, in the interest of the time, yeah? Who is that?
This is Varaprasad. I'm not understanding. Next time I will improve, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay. I just show you a slide and you need to speak anything on it. You can speak anything from your experience or your opinion on it, anything. It's your wish. Like.
Okay, madam.
You want to try, sir?
Okay. And anything. I am Varaprasad, madam.
You can speak on the topic which I show. Like you need to choose a number. I'll show the slide. So you can speak anything on it.
1 second, madam. Kids, madam. Kids.
Select
select the kids, madam. Black and white kids picture. Kids picture.
Yes, sir.
kids picture.
2, 3, 7, 7 to 10. Any
9, madam. 9.
Okay, okay, sir. how do you want to be remembered?
One second. This is a very happiest child's madam. This is Varaprasad from Secunderabad. I'm feel very happy to join this group. I introduce my lovely friend Mr. Vikram. Last so many times asking this, giving the opportunity. I feel very happy. This slide is I'm little bit. And this program is improve our personality, and at the same time communication skills. At the same time, group of people, a highly qualified group of people along with me. I feel proudly this day. First day, I feel very happy to share. This slide is just like is a funny event of childs, just like Telugu movie. That's reason. Telugu movie highlight song, Naklis Road, just like movie song, just like Chelsea is very continuously dancing, very extraordinary dancing, and happiest movement song. This is that's one, madam. Thank you for sharing my.
Thank you for coming forward, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
So anybody else? Mahesh. Okay. So Saptarshi.
Yes, Archana.
Yeah. Please choose the number.
I can go for 7.
7. Okay.
Okay, let me know when I can start.
Yeah, Rajiv, if the timer starts, please inform him. Rajiv?
Yes, you can start. Saptarshi, you can start.
Thanks, Rajiv. Life's 3 best teachers, and I firmly believe that yes, there are heartbreaks, empty pockets, and failures. My first heartbreak I can remember was in my 3rd standard. When I liked someone and I wanted to be in her team in a game that we were playing, and somehow I didn't end up doing that. And being a kid, that's all you understand, that if you're not in someone's team who you like, that's a big heartbreak. So yes, it all started from that. And yes, I've had a couple of heartbreaks which actually taught me the value of loving myself first. If you don't love yourself first, nobody will like you, right? So I did struggle with appreciating myself for who I am. And yes, heartbreak taught me that loving yourself is important. Second is empty pockets. I want to do so many things, during my college or even before college and even after college. And when I wanted to do that and I did not have money because I did not have job, due to circumstantial situations, or maybe I was not ready because I was in a college, and you're supposed to complete college and then you're supposed to start working. So yes, empty pockets did teach me that having resources like monetary resource is important to fulfill your wishes, your desires, and even the basic necessities of life. So that is one thing. And next is failures. In Ranjani's speech, she mentioned that she gave CAT and she did not get percentile. I can say the same thing. I attempted for CAT twice. I got some colleges, but I did not get the college that I truly wanted. So that is one of the failures that I believe that truly impacted me. And apart from that, yes, couple of things like getting a new job. I tried for a job that was my dream job, but somehow I did not get it. But of course, I got jobs that I may not have wanted in the first place, but yes, they were good to have. So failures is something that taught me how to perceive, how to be consistent. And even in sports, I failed to get the first position in a couple of running races, but that helped me to understand that you have to keep on going no matter what, because the only choice that you have is try and try. Failure is not an option. Failure can teach you, but failure is not the ultimate option. So therefore, you must keep trying. I'm done.
Thank you, Saptarshi. Try and try. Trying is more important than winning or doing best. Thank you. So Ramanandji, do you want to go next? Please select a slide. 10, 8, 2, 3.
10.
Please be loud, sir.
Yeah, 10. Am I audible?
3, which one, sir?
10.
10. Okay, okay.
Yeah, just Archana, due to lack of time, this will be the last topic.
Okay, okay, Rajiv. Okay. So, what school gives you to prepare yourself for life and adulthood life?
Hi team member and Toastmaster. And this is a very good topic. And as it is what school gives you to prepare yourself. School is a basic elementary things what we have gone through, what we have learned from there, and they teaches us every aspect of life, what you want to be and what you want to not be, and where you will be a fit in your life, what you can choose and make yourself fit into the society. That the school have elementary things he have will be give you, but that but the main thing, the when the experience, real time experience you will be is the adulthood. When you will be enter into the adulthood, you will be know the elementary thing is a like a just is a basic, but it not give you a experience. On the adulthood will be give you so many experience, real time experience, what to adjust into the society. So many persons here have struggle a lot and still are there struggling, including me, and to make ourselves a better version of ourselves to fit into the society and achieve the goals. So adulthood teaches a lot. Whatever you are here, that 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 things school never teach. Only bookish and history, whatever Aurangzeb did, we don't that don't matter. But what we are here and what the society needs, that's the matter right now. So now the pattern is education pattern is changing, and that would be a good things to be the practical things are implementing into the schools. But adulthood will be give you a more experience, and that's my experience of my school days and their teaching. That's all. Thank you.
True words. Thank you. Rajiv, can I have just one more with Arnav? One more slide?
I think time is up.
Time is up.
Okay. So in the interest of time, we are stopping it here. Thank you all for participating. Back to you.
So thank you, Archana, and all the speakers who spoke today. Thank you. Can you have a lot of applause for all the speakers, everyone, all the guests and members who spoke today? Well done, everyone. See, friends, if we get an opportunity to speak, we have to speak, whether it's true or false, whether we know or not. Please keep speaking, because speaking helps. Okay, and that's how we improve confidence. Speaking helps, whether we know the topic or not. Speak whatever comes to your mind, and that's what all the guests did over here. So well done, guests, or well done all the guests who spoke. Well done, excellent.
Thank you, Vikram garu. Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll come back to the next segment of the meeting, wherein it's a feedback segment. Now we saw one speech given by Ranjani. Now for Ranjani, we have to give a feedback, right? Is feedback important? All of you agree? All of you, can you tell me if is feedback important?
Yes, definitely, sir.
Yes,
definitely we need feedback.
Now, whether I'm doing, let's say, cricket, I'm playing a game. Now, in the game of cricket, I don't score boundary. I don't take single. I give all the dot balls. I don't score one single run. Now, if I don't get a feedback from the coach on how well I performed and what are the points of improvements, then I can't improve. The coach has to give me the feedback. In the same way, today we have got the coach, Saptarshi. So he will give the feedback on how Rajani performed as a speaker today. So over to Saptarshi as the evaluator. Saptarshi, over to you.
Thanks, DTM Vikram. Thanks, team.
Just before that, I'll share my screen.
Yep, sure.
Yeah. Can you see the timer cut, Saptarshi?
Yes.
Okay, please carry on. Start. Yeah.
Yes. So, Ranjani, first thing is, I mean, it was hard to believe that this was your first speech because you sounded very confident. And as you mentioned that, you wanted to come out of your comfort zone. And I think, yes, giving the icebreaker speech, you have come out of your comfort zone. So, which is very nice. And you didn't stumble or, you didn't fumble. You fumbled probably like, I guess, just once. So, which is very good. So here I'm there to give you feedback and of course not tell only the good points. So I'm coming to the points where you could actually improve. First thing is it sounded like a narration. It did not sound like there was I feel there was lack of emotion, and I felt like it was just like narration, like someone just taking a paper and just reading facts and not actually about yourself. But this speech is like I feel that you should put some emotion in your voice so that it impacts more, it impacts the audience more. For example, your speech contained both positive as well as negative experiences. So during the positive experience you could have told that this is what I have done and that made me very happy, something that you mentioned. And suppose something that was not so pleasant, for like 85 percentile in CAT, that was not pleasant because that would not get you to the college that you want. So you should say, you could say that I got 85 percentile and I couldn't get to the college I wanted, so I will try again, something like that. Giving a pause in between and somehow modulating your voice according to the situation that you're speaking about does help in the impact and does help grab the attention of the audience. So I think that's where you could work out on. And apart from that, your clarity was fine. Your vocal variety is something that I said you need to work on. Your comfort was pretty good. Like being comfortable speaking was it was, I would say it was remarkable. You are very comfortable. You didn't as I mentioned, you didn't fumble, and you didn't have I don't know if you are like shaking inside, but yes, I am someone who is always shaky when I give my speech. So I think in that aspect you are pretty good. So only thing is, if you could modulate yourself, if you could add some emotion to it, and keeping consistency in mind, like however you spoke, you are very consistent. There was no issue in the flow. The flow was very good and it was very consistent. But as I said, if you could add these points to your speech, I think that would make this a very remarkable speech. So all the best for your second speech. I think I'm done.
Thanks a lot, Saptarshi, for giving a very good feedback about the speaker's speech. Thank you, Ranjini. And Ranjini, hope you'll take this points into consideration, and we'll see you next time again, definitely. So friends, we have seen how a speech is given. We have seen how feedback is given to a speech. We have seen how people give impromptu speeches, like all the guests gave the speech. So this is the flow of the meeting of Toastmasters. Now we will see how all of us can give an feedback to the speaker, right? On 24th October, we have our club's contest in humor speech and evaluation. Now it is time for us to test our skills in evaluation, feedback. Even the guests can participate now. So Pavan is a master evaluator. So here, what now we have a special segment now, wherein I will be the speaker. All of you will be evaluating my speech, right? So all of you will be speaker. Try it out. Try giving feedback. No problem. Because feedback will help all of you. How to give a feedback, like how Saptarshi gave now. So Pavan is a master evaluator. So after all of you give feedback, Pavan will give you feedback on how well you gave feedback. Okay, Pavan is a master evaluator. So DTM Pavan, you will be the evaluator for all the evaluators. Okay, right. So Pavan, Zoom master, can you send all the Toastmasters and guests to the breakout room? So see, it is like this. Now I will give a speech. How all of you will have to observe my speech and make notes. Okay. Now notes, you can make it on notepad or book or something like that. No problem. So during a speech, you can make notes on how well I spoke, what improvements I need to have in a speech, like what Saptarshi gave. 3 points, 3 good points, 2 improvements, and 1 conclusion. Okay. Whatever you give. Okay. Guests can also participate. Now, after I give a speech, you will be sent to the breakout room. A separate room in Zoom is called breakout room. In that room, you will get 5 minutes time to write your observations again. Okay, you will get 5 minutes time. Now, in those 5 minutes time, after 5 minutes is done, one by one, you will come to the main room and give a feedback. So you can choose the order in the breakout room. Rajiv, you can be in the breakout room and send one by one. You can send the guests one by one and then members. So that once guests give their feedback, guests can learn from members how members will give feedback. That's the reason. Send guests first and then you can send members later. Okay, Rajiv, from the breakout room.
Before that, as I'm the timer, I'll be in the main room. Let Siddhya go to the breakout room.
Okay, fine. Siddhya will go to breakout room. Okay. Right?
For speech time?
Speech time is 5 to 7 minutes.
Vikram, just a quick suggestion.
Yeah.
Can we check if all the guests who joined today are open to participate in evaluation? Because I'm not sure if they will be aware of to just give the
No problem. Let them give whatever feedback comes to their mind. No problem. No issues. So all the guests are ready to give feedback. All the guests try giving feedback. At least 1 minute feedback you can give. All the guests, you can give 1 minute feedback. No, but not a problem.
Sounds good. Yes.
Right? Okay, try it out. No harm in trying. Try it out. Right? Okay, fine. So can I start the speech now?
Yes. Let me present the timer.
You can, no, so Rajiv, you can do one thing. You can mention the time in Zoom in the chat box instead of cards. Okay.
So you can tell me the title. I will.
Okay. My title of the speech is The Other Side of Hope. The Other Side of Hope is my title of the speech. The Other Side of Hope. H-O-P, hope.
So DTM Vikram, The Other Side of Hope. The Other Side of Hope, DTM Vikram.
I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my family. How many of you agree with me and resonate with me? Lift your hands. Unconditional, isn't it? Thank you. You may lower your hands. So, hope is beautiful. Hope is uplifting. Hope is life-saving. Hope is family. Now, close your eyes, place your hands on your heart, and think of your family members who stood by you and supported you during the tough times. You may now open your eyes. Unconditional, isn't it? Yes, the family members will come to rescue in our tough times. Well agreed by everyone. Thank you. My story ranges from 100 to 0, from a superhero to a hopeless man, from a wise man to a wild pig. I always thought on the other side of hope. If there's somebody in this room who fought the war of life with an armor of hope, then this can be your story too. My story is divided into 3 stages. Stage 1, hope is beer. During my teenage times, if there was anything that I loved in the world, then it was consuming alcohol. I wanted alcohol to solve problems in my life. I thought that was the ultimate solution. But even there was no alcohol, then absolutely I would receive alcohol from my friends, which I felt I could solve other problems in my life. So alcohol was the ultimate solution in my life. I was a hard drinker. I started with a sip like a test case, moved on to a glass like a habit, then shifted my gear towards a bottle like a recreation, drinking endless like life. I was like Johnny Walker, less like Johnny Walker, who stopped walking and started drinking. This habit of mine from college life continued into my professional life as well. For me, every hour was like a happy hour for me. But this slowly affected my personal, professional, and financial life as well. I was going into a bad habit during my earlier days because of alcohol. Stage number 2. Hope is hopeless. Hope is hopeless. I started inflating my credit card bills. I was eating into my savings. I was eating into my savings. But this made me a soft target for the so-called beer buddies of mine who took advantage of me both emotionally and financially. Over time, I was close to bankruptcy as my habits took its final toll. But the so-called beer buddies of mine turned me down and made me look like a dead vegetable. In my senses, I was thinking to myself, were these the same set of friends for whom I left my family? For whom I drained my finances? I was thinking, were these the same people who exploited me every hour and every minute? Initially, I was ashamed because I never heeded the advice of my family and friends. My quest to improve and seek answers was going nowhere. As I feared rejection and disapproval from my family. I could not ask them the advice. I was fearing from inside. I did not know what to do. I slowly mustered courage and went up to my family. I cried. I bent down and explained my state of mind to them. My family comforted me, supported me, and most importantly, they gave me that hope. This made me realize one thing. How wrong was I in judging my own people earlier? I was wrong initially, but my family were there for me during my tough times. I also felt I was treated by the Creator, the God Himself, but I was wrong. Stage number 3. Hope is family. In the cold of my problem, I was offered warmth and support. Thus began the slow process of transformation of my life. During my transformation journey, I did meditation, yoga, running, exercise, Reiki healing, everything to transform myself. Family was helping me transform. In this transformation journey, I could see something which we all overlook at some point of time or the other. This, my friends, is what I have realized and I would want you to see. That is the other side of hope. If hope is a bright, flickering flame, then there must be that oil to keep it burning. During my transformation journey, I could see and sense that oil. That oil was a support, warmth, and comfort my family gave me during my tough times. Earlier, I fell from 100 to a 0. But my family made me believe that there's also a journey from a 0 to a 100. And I was progressing from a 0 to a 100 in this journey now, during my transformation journey. But friends, I'm not here to preach one-on-one ways of transformation or preach my transformation journey. I'm not here to tell a story on those one-on-one ways. But I'm here to watch for one thing. That is family support. The family are the ones who will stand by you during the tough times. We may often seek help for answers from outside that we have from home, but from outside if we seek answers, we might not get the complete help. But when I say family, yes, they will give us the required help. They are the ones who will stand by us. Unfailing quality of unconditional love is what you get from a family. That is what I got from family. You may have difference in choices. You may have difference in thinking. You may have difference in opinion. But when you open up, step up and seek their help, that is what family cares for us, and we should stand by them. And that is what I got. Now I'm a transformed man, a family changed man. So friends, before concluding, I will request you one thing. Once you go back to your homes, to your houses this evening, do one thing. Go home and tightly hug your family, because they are, will, and always be the other side of hope. Contest chair, Toastmaster.
After a brilliant speech, now let us transfer the evaluators into the company. So, Sidhya, are you ready?
So all of you will be sent to a breakout room, and one by one you'll be sent to evaluate my speech.
So, Sidhya, are you?
Yeah. What, Rajiv?
Yeah, I'm sending everyone to the breakout room.
Okay. Sure. So I'll count 5 minutes once everyone is in the room, right?
Yes.
So from 12:20, I'll start sending one by one into the main room.
For that, I'm sending the.
Yeah, there is 1 more minute to send us into the room. So should I assign, or are you assigning, Rajiv? Rajiv, is the breakout room created?
I think his video is stuck. Maybe he got some bandwidth.
Okay.
Okay. So then
I'm creating.
Yes.
So except DTM Pawan Sridharam and DTM Vikram, I'm sending everyone into breakout room.
Yeah.
So I'm going to breakout room.
Yeah. Please accept the breakout room option and go to a breakout room. Rajiv, you joined, right?
Yeah, I joined. Some connection issue.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, so Srinivas and Mahesh, you can also join the breakout room.
So
Srinivas
joined the breakout room.
No, he's still in the main room.
Yeah, Srinivas joined the breakout room.
Yeah, okay.
Srinivas garu. Srinivas, go to breakout room. Yeah. So Rajiv, who will direct from there? Can you send a broadcast message? Sidhaya, please send a guest one by one. Bolke.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm.
This is the last person went just now. We'll go from 5 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes from now. It's 12:17. Let's wait till 12:22.
So Rajiv, can you inform Siddhaya in chat that you can WhatsApp chat that 5 minutes again?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Just doing that.
Okay. You logged in again, Rajiv? Rohit Atala is there?
Yes, I'm exiting this.
Hope it doesn't get disconnected because 2 times no login.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah. I forgot to remove the background during my speech because my hands are not being observed.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, hands were not.
I recollected then removed the background whilst there.
At the later part, we could see your gestures.
Oh, yeah.
We need to have a background set, right? Yeah, background check.
Hey, what was the time limit, Rajiv? Time limit 7?
Yeah, you exceeded the time. You went till 8 minutes 41 seconds.
Okay.
I think at the end of third stage, it was 7 minutes 30 seconds.
Oh.
That conclusion took 1 minute.
Okay.
There is a drag Vikram for at the end of every line you have a rhythm. So like drink, beer, addicted.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rhyming.
Yeah, you tend to sing quite a bit. So.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
I need to put a background for it, right? Should I? I think to the consistency of the meeting. Where's the background filters? Right here.
Yes, Snigdha logged out, Rajiv? She went back?
Yes, she was there till 10 minutes ago. I don't know, she logged out. I'll just ask her again.
I think she missed a speech. I think if she gives a evaluation, not no use.
Right. Yeah, I need to give my timer report as well, but we move on.
It's a light level timer report.
Okay.
Nice. So how's the Vikram? Don't tell me you're giving this speech as humorous speech. Don't tell me you're giving this speech as humorous speech for this upcoming contest.
Same one only, no? Last 3 years, same thing.
I know you're giving the same fun, but I'm asking, are you giving the same speech again this year also contest?
Yeah, same speech again.
अरे यार
मैं नहीं लिखा पास मैं नहीं
थोड़ा जल्दी नया वाला लिख रहे भाई 3 साल से वही सुन रहा हूँ
3 साल से वही सुन रहा स्पीच
but how are the participants looking for this upcoming humorous evaluation?
We do not know who are participating now, so we have to open nominations this week. This week we have to open nominations. As of now, we have got participations: Rajiv, Siddhaya, Arnab, you.
Me? Hello. When did I say I am participating?
But take up, if you're not participating, take up a role. We need a role players, timer, tally contesters.
No, I will definitely go for evaluation for sure. But writing a humorous speech, I think time I have to check because nowadays my brain is so screwed up that I'm not getting ideas of to write speech. So
5 minutes is done. I send a broadcast message.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
just calling me. Just calling me. Siddhaya. Okay. No, ask them to leave the breakout room option. Don't leave the meeting. If they leave the meeting, gone case. Who? Durga Prasada. There's no Durga Prasad, right? Varaprasad. No, he's not in the main room. I think he might have left the meeting. I think so.
Varaprasad is not in the breakout room as well.
You can send another guest. Tell them to leave the breakout room option. The breakout room. Not ask them not to leave the meeting. Okay. Send next guest. Yeah. Patting one per guest left the meeting instead of leaving breakout room.
Someone joined. Someone left the meeting. Someone called Irshad. He was not there.
Ishad was there in the speech. His speech was there.
Yeah, I can just see he's not in the breakout room, but not in this meeting as well.
I guess people are clicking on the leave the meeting option instead of leave the breakout room.
I'll just go and join that breakout room and inform.
No, wait. You are the host here. So, Siddhaya knows, na? Nobody joined from the breakout room. I think they're leaving the meeting. Huh?
Irshad might be in main room. He's not in the main room. Yes, Siddhaya is thinking that Irshad came here. So I informed him that he exited the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone else is coming. Oh, Mahesh left the meeting as well. People are leaving the meeting. So 3 in a row.
Yeah, I don't think it is. They understood what it is.
Yeah. So Vikram, I'll send you and you can explain them.
Saptarshi Das.
Yeah, Saptarshi came now.
Yeah.
Maybe you can explain the guess.
Okay.
So should I send you?
Let it be. No.
Okay. Yeah, so Saptarshi came. So are you ready, Saptarshi?
Yes. I actually don't have many pointers to speak, but yes, I have.
Yeah. So we'll follow the same standard timing, 2 to 3 minutes, because that's how it happens in the contest as well. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we have guest Kirti as well. Okay, fine. We'll start with Saptarshi. Yeah, so Saptarshi, you can start.
Okay, great. Vikram, first thing is, I had never heard you speak. I think this is the first time I've heard you speaking, and it was like, yeah, it's one of the. I know I'm here to give you feedback, but yes, there are certain points I wanted to mention. It was one of the best speeches I've heard so far. I have never seen this much of emotions in anyone, because you actually went well with the words. The way you reciprocated the emotion was in line and in sync with the words that you spoke. So that is one point that I wanted to mention. And second thing is, it was a very impactful start. I mean, you actually paved the way for the speech. You paved the way for the audience to understand what you are going to speak in the future. So yes, you started with the parents. You said that it is about unconditional love. And second thing is, so I tried to understand. I tried to find. I tried to find ways where you could improve. And to be very brutally honest, I couldn't find. Maybe I need to prepare more on my evaluation skills. But yes, there are a couple of things that I want to say. Just 2 things, actually. One is, the only thing is, you mentioned that it took a toll on you. So instead of toll, you actually pronounced it as tall. So that's one place where I thought you can, you could just improve. Second thing is, yes, there was one filler word. There was only one filler word. according to me, and that is I think that's the other thing that you could probably improve. But otherwise, keeping these two things at the forefront, if you can, if this was not there, I think it would have been an ideal speech. But yes, that's my only take. Speech, Vikram. And yes, and yes, I also could improve from your speech, and I took a couple of pointers that I can apply in my speech. So yes, I think it was a learning experience for me. So yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Santosh. Thank you.
That's the only thing.
Okay, Kirti, you ready with the evaluation, Rajiv?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Kirti.
Okay, sir. So, sir, I really love how you brought out your emotions during the speech, and I'm sure that it definitely has evoked an emotion in all of us by through expressing yourself. And second thing is, I love how you cited an example about your life and the areas of life that got affected, and how you described hope as in three parts, that is, hope is unconditional, hopeless, and family. And it's not just only about how you were going through a bad phase and how you got out of it, and that is the negative phase of your life as well as the transformation part of your life. And one more thing that I like is that I think through your speech, at some point or the other, even though we didn't go through the same situations, even though we never faced the same situation, at some point we were able to relate at some point. And I also loved how there were variations in your speech, as in with the regarding the sound. And yeah, I also love how you mentioned about the significance of your of family. And so, to be honest, I really can't find a negative, or I don't really know where should I pinpoint and say that I did not like this part of the speech. I think it was really great. So yeah, that's also.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Kirti. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next, Pooja.
Yes, Vikram. Actually, I lost the connection. So can you please let me know what?
Yeah, Pooja, we can hear you. We can hear you, Pooja.
Yes. Actually, Vikram, I lost the connection for some time. So can you tell me what about what you want me to talk about?
No, whatever you feel in your mind about the feedback of my speech, any points of feedback.
Yeah. So what I'm feeling like everyone here is very very good in supporting each others and in communication also. So we are. I'm feeling very glad that I'll also I'll get opportunity to learn a lot from you people. So yeah, so that's a place I mean, it's a very good platform for people those who want to improve their communication and speaking skills. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pooja.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Varabada, sir. Any feedback you have got for me?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vikram, sir, given the opportunity. I really first this meeting. I am very exactly, and also what are the my weakness? You given the opportunity, definitely I will strength. Uh, Both this joining the association and a lot of people is a very good learning, and also this opportunity, and also breakup room is my feedback is a little bit understanding the situation at the same time but I feel very, very happy is Privileges Association, and also good inputs at the same time. Previously discussed to with you, sir, and really ice break. Now is uh, open up myself. I'm feeling very, very happy. Without a nervous system, now is accepts the mind and accept the body, and I feel very happy, sir. All in the with us, great opportunity. At the same time, every one involved this program, I feel very, very extraordinary. And thank you. At the same time, future also, I give you best feedback. Now is very, very, I feel very happy, sir. And without uh, myself, both are well persons. I can't justify just for only learner, and I hope you uh, definitely come back very strongly with you, sir. Strongly, I very help our my career, and also my personality, and also our speech. This association. Thank you, thank you, boss. Thank you, everyone. Is given the opportunity. Thank you, Vikram, sir. Thank you for
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Stay tuned. We have few more people who will give feedback. So yes, Ravia.
Yeah, I found the speech very relatable. All the intonation and phrasal verbs were really good. So yeah, that's my evaluation.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thank you.
Vikram, I have one question. Is it like your real life story?
Almost true. Almost true. Yeah, almost true to around 70%. Yeah.
Okay.
But now I have stopped alcohols in the last 10 years. I'm not having any credit card with me. No credit cards, no alcohols in the last 10, 11 years. I stopped everything. I only have debit card. That's it. No credit card, no alcohol, nothing. Last 10 years.
It is an inspiration for many of us actually. People who are struggling actually with alcoholism or with overspending, like spending more than we earn. I think it's an inspiration. So thank you for that.
Yes. Thanks. Okay, next speaker, next feedback, please. Rajiv, who's the next person?
Yes, sir. He was present when you were giving speech. Hi, Vijay sir. Is this your first time joining HT? Hi. I think you're on mute.
Next person, Rajiv.
So I informed him.
Yeah, this in the breakout room, one by one will be coming and giving this feedback. Once again.
All the guests are over. Now only Toastmasters are left.
Where is the next person? So Pawan, meanwhile.
Yes, sir. Arnav has joined.
Arnav has joined?
Ramanand.
Yeah, Ramanand.
Hi, Vikram.
Nice.
Thank you for giving the opportunity for the as a evaluators, and Vikram, I noted at a few points, and so content was so informative with full of informations, but what I observed, there was a lacking to asking some more questions and involving the audience. That little bit, that was the point I was observed. So because you was involved in the information was in that much in depth, so that we all audience was involved in the same feelings and the same emotions. So that was a very good point. And sometimes what we are experienced, it was experience that I experienced personally, that you was involved with the topic is that much of the depth. So I thought you will be sometimes you will be cry. So that the things that I was experienced. But apart from that, the delivery content was very precise. All are in the correct place. The nature of whatever the nature of delivery and the voice content and the modulations was very perfect aligned with the topic. So as the physical delivery that exhibit the poise with the whole confidence and what the postures is varied between all the the situation of the lives and the emotions. So we had go along with that drive. So that was very impressive. Just for my concern was that just ask some more involvement with the audience so that audience not only go with the topics, it go with you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Raman. Yeah. So for all our feedbacks, we'll have a master feedback from Pawan. So wait till Pawan gives you feedback on all your feedbacks. Who's coming next, Rajiv?
I sent the message in breakout room.
Okay, Anjani. Oh, fine. Okay. Yes, Anjani, can start.
Hi, yes. Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, please start.
Yeah, so first thing first, the topic was really good, that the other side of hope. I liked how the speech was structured into different stages. I particularly liked this one line where you said that it was wise man to a wild pig. I don't know, somewhere it caught my attention. You spoke about hope and how it transformed your journey. You had good clarity, you kept the audience engaged, and you also had perfect hand gestures. The only one constructive feedback I would want to give is that the word hope got very repetitive for me.
Okay.
So that's it. That's one thing I found. Other than that, it was all perfect.
Thank you, Ranjani, for your feedback. Thanks a lot. So we will have one more feedback from Pawan on all your feedback. So stay tuned once again. Yes, Srinivas, you can start.
Your speech well organized. It has attention-grabbing interaction, nice transition, and moreover, it's a ever memorable conclusion. You made speech objectives. Hope is really realize the family and how family teaches us importance of kindness and love. Your speech some really made me, heartbroken and definite how alcohol made you, lost the reputation in terms of money, social, professional life. It's almost learning life experience. But your transition was absolutely nice, and your adventure body language was wonderful. And so I'll say some recommendations. End conclusion was ending with and finishing with a smile that makes a lot of difference in body language. And one more, and the quotation definitely that makes the and make more effective your season quotation. Like, I mean, like other that may change us, but we start and end with the family. And such quotation make you and definitely your speech more effective. And overall, your yes, and when to head, vocal variety, body language, and transition from start with the yes. Once you feel, I mean, alcohol is the move, and sing and end with the, I mean, alcohol deprived the how damage the your in terms of your life and professional life and money. So they finally, and you, I mean, you're really, and you evaluated the 300 speech effectively 360 purpose of fulfill the purpose of speech. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Srinivas. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Next speaker, next one, Rajiv.
More left, Arnav and Archana.
Who's there next?
Arnav and Archana are there.
Okay, bring both of them. We can complete it with Pavan's evaluation. Bring both of them.
Archana. Archana, if you start.
Archana, start.
Yeah. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Life is under no obligation to give us what we expect. It was a stunning speech, DTM Vikram. Yes, family accepts us unconditionally without any expectations. Like wherever we go on this earth, except our parents and family, it's a contract, give and take. So, see, we all are emotional beings, so we can easily, all the audience, irrespective of their background, can easily relate to the speech. So, you also use alliterations in your speech, which was like a poetry. Hope is beautiful, hope is uplifting, life-saving, hope is family. That was a great start. Hope, and I loved this quotation. Hope is a flame, along with the body language you used. It was really great. Hope is a flame. You need oil to keep it burning. Family gives it to move from 0 to 100. Family gives that oil on that burning flame. Wow, that's really, really great. And coming to recommendations, and also one more great point, the expression you gave while saying, I always looked on the other side of hope. It was awesome. The energy in your presentation, when you said, example, when you said, I was like Johnny Walker. See, all these are great points. So I don't know what recommendation I would give. I tried my best. So few of the points what I got are, in my opinion, that could make the speech better. So first, you could have given some examples about people you saw in your personal life as a case study to convince audience on the point why blood is thicker than water, why blood, the family is more important. Then second recommendation, you could have starting with an alliteration is great. You could have started much better by asking audience such questions that challenge their current, challenge present thinking pattern. So it draws their curiosity about what are you going to say. Then third recommendation, when you said 3 stages of other side of hope, you could have said first 2 in a predictable pattern, just as you did. And then in the third, you could have added some unpredictable twist to your story while crafting the speech, and also added some humor to it to make it more entertaining. When the message goes along with fun, you did it. The speech has also the fun part, but while crafting the speech, if the third stage would have been something unpredictable, and if it is like that, it would have been, it would have left the audience awestruck. Then all in all, it was an ineffable speech. If you had set your audience with some twists and humor, it would be in the next level. giving more lasting impression. So all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you. So bring both of them, Siddhaya and Arnab. Yeah. They come, Rajiv?
I've informed them. Yes,
Rajiv.
Yeah.
Actually, the breakout room time has elapsed, so we both of us are back in the.
No problem.
I think it's no problem.
So should I go to the breakout room again?
I think so. Arnab is the last.
I am also there.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'll listen Arnab and then I'll give my evaluation.
Yeah, Arnab, you can share. Let me present my screen. Yeah, no, you can start.
Sorry?
Yes, you can start.
Oh, okay.
Start.
I'm just trying to recollect those moments where I was hopeless and my family has gifted me this precious hope. This precious thought I got from Bikram's emotionally drenched speech, which left an indelible mark on my heart. Good afternoon to all the hopeful audience and my friends, and especially to Bikram. Bikram, what a mesmerizing speech you have given today. Let me highlight a few hopeful moments of your speech. The first was a connection. You started with a question, who are you? Raise your hands, love your family, love your mom, dad. And along with that, you made us think a few moments where we can thought when we are hopeless to God the hope. Wonderfully done. Next part is a conviction and credibility. The speech was encompassed with your personal story. Now, you come up from this hopeless to hope journey. That was an alcohol, that was your eating money, all these things. Now, it gives you the conviction and credibility to justify your message. Great. Coming to the next part, the few words, a few phrases you have used along with the examples, that was brilliant. Like you have said when you spoke about the consuming the alcohol, Johnny Worker stops working and start consuming alcohol. You have said that hope is like a oil which help us to grow, which help us to create a fluid in this our heart. That was wonderful. Coming to the next part is a pause. Every time you're giving a wonderful pause to understand the gravity what you are talking. Like you said, I cried and I bent down. You gave a pause. We can understand. I can understand the gravity of that message. Now let me highlight those factors where you could have given a vaccine dose to create more hope in your speech. The first part is the logical loopholes. Now the speech started with your problems. You are consuming alcohols, you are eating your money, your savings, everything. Now this is the moment where your family came into the picture. They supported, they gifted a precious hope to you. Now let me highlight those portion a bit, how your family gifted hope. Let me put a small story because that is the most important, the transformation story, which creates a more logic to the speech. The second part is emotion. Now this was a speech where you have a lot of emotion. Like you have said, I drank I don't know. I know only alcohol. The hope is alcohol. Like that, you could put the emotions in your speech. Now, the third part is the stage choreography. You could have three stories. You have first story, you go here, second story, you move here, the third story, and put the same part in a conclusion. I'd say the story, the entire speech was encompassed with deep-rooted message, connection, examples. It could have been better if you put some logic, put some emotion and stage choreography. Then I'd see the hopeful moments will be increased in your speech. Congratulations, Bikram, for this wonderful speech. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Arnab. Thank you. Thank you, Arnab. Okay, Siddhaya, start. Yes, Siddhaya, start off.
Should I start?
Yes, sir. Start.
Okay. Go and hug your family members and see the hope in them. That was a point in your speech that grabbed my attention the most. I hope that grabbed the most of audience attention. Hello, Toastmasters. Good afternoon to everyone, and special good afternoon to my targeted audience, Vikram. I would like to divide my evaluation into three segments. One, the best thing that you did, and second, where you want to challenge yourself, and third is the conclusion. The starting of a speech with a question. That is where you grab the attention of the audience, and the audience would be watching you for the next 3 minutes or next 5 minutes. That you created a great impact by asking the question. That's a way to start a speech. And the second, the most important thing I like the most is you divided your speech into 3 stages, and the way you explained all the 3 stages one by one and given a proper end to each of those stages was very impactful. And the third most important, for any speech to go to the next level, a pause in a proper position. It should not be not too short and not too long. And you use those pauses most effectively, I would say. And that created a huge impact on your speech. Well done on that. And the last thing that I would like to appreciate is outstanding hand gestures. Moving on to right, moving on to left, giving hugs, pointing towards the camera. These are all outstanding and they created a huge impact, especially on me. These actually takes anybody's speech to the next level, and that is how one has to deliver a speech. And DTM Vikram has done that exceedingly well. Now let me come back to where you can challenge yourself. Your entire speech was very, very vocal. But where are you going? Why can't you come back? I'm drinking this. But when it comes to your opening and the closing, it was monotonous. This impact where you created in the middle of your speech was not there on the opening and the closing. You can challenge yourself there. And the second thing is give your own life experiences, create even more impactful to your story. Though you created impact, it would have been even more better if you were your own life experiences, especially on this particular topic of hope. With this, super asking on question, powerful pauses, extraordinary hand gestures, and dividing your speech was exemplary. And then your opening and closing with pause modulation could have gone your speech to the next level, and giving one good explanation of your life experience and gone your speech to the next level. And I hope you would do much better in your next speech. Back to you, the conscious chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddhaya. Thank you for the feedback. Thanks a lot. So, friends, we have thank you for all your feedback. Thanks a lot. It really helped. And now we will see from Pawan. Pawan will give a feedback on how well all of you gave the feedback. So, Pawan, over to you.
Thank you so much, Vikram. I hope I am clear.
Pawan, it will take 5 minutes, right? Yeah,
I will try to finish off in 5 minutes. I'm sorry if I told you. Okay.
No problem. I think we can have 1-2 minutes because it is in a speech evaluation contest. I think we can stay a couple of more minutes.
Appreciate the spirit. That's very good. So So first of all, I think after listening to the evaluation, I'm sure all of you might have gone into this particular notion that not everybody looks a single speech in the same way. I think that is clear for everyone, right? So this is what the main thing you all should understand, that evaluation is one's own perception and our point of views always differ from each other. So do not worry just in case if you said some different points and some other else is showing some other points. But think that you had a different point of view and they had a different point of view, learn from it. Now, since most of the people here, I'm sure they're like new to the evaluation contest, I think just probably like except one or two, I think all of them are new. So I wouldn't actually pinpoint individually to each person, but I would overall capture it. First of all the guests, I really loved the way you have genuinely expressed your feedback. I know it's very a last minute thing and you guys made an attempt to be genuine and give a feedback to Vikram. I think that was really good. But slowly and steadily, when you participate more in the meetings, you'll understand the format and how we are trying to analyze it here. And Toastmasters, I think you were there to start with. Your analysis was good in the right direction. But I think there were a few conflicts. Now, first of all, an evaluation. When you're giving an evaluation, you should avoid conflicting your own point, contradicting your own point. I think there are like 2-3 people who have contradicted their own point. First of all, I think it was Arnab. You mentioned that Vikram had credibility in a good point, and you turned the same credibility example as logic in recommendation. Having a story to justify his credibility. So you told the same thing as recommendation, and you told that is a good point. There's a contradiction over there. Either is a good point or there is something else to prove on. It can't be both. So contradiction of your own point is a negative in a contest. So make sure that that is not. And Siddhaya, you mentioned that if Vikram had his own life story as a recommendation, actually it was his story only. So that's a contradiction. The whole speech was his own story. So you can't give a recommendation that if you put your own story more. So that was a contradiction. And I think, I'm not sure, Ramanand is a guest or a Toastmaster, I'm sorry.
Our member.
I'm so sorry, yeah. So in that case, Ramanand, I think you also mentioned that Vikram involved everyone in the audience with these emotions. And again, you gave a recommendation saying that if you can involve more audience by questions, I think that's a contradiction again. Either he did or he didn't. You can't have it both ways. So that is a small contradiction and it will confuse the speaker whether he or she should involve or he shouldn't involve. So we should not confuse the speaker. So that is one important point. But overall, I would say first of all, evaluation is the purpose is to help the speaker to improve. And what you see in contest is different from what you do in a meeting setup. Because in a meeting setup, every speaker has a speech project which has a dedicated objectives. So you have a baseline where you can start with in a meeting evaluation. However, when it comes to a contest evaluation, there is no baseline. It's like there's a random speech given to you, and then you need to evaluate and analyze the whole speech. Now, in that case, I think I can give a rough, short template for all of you for the upcoming contest where, first of all, understand that in contest, you need to help the speaker, keep that mindset, and that mindset means that you put the speaker before yourself. That means you would not worry about how are you presenting. You will not worry about whether my points make sense or not, or you will not worry about whether I'm impressing the judges or audience or whoever is witnessing your evaluation. All you worry about is my point actually helping the speaker? Is my point actually making a difference to the speech to make it? Now, when I say difference to a speech, all we see is making a speech effective. Now, what I mean by effective is, if a speaker is trying to motivate me at the end of the speech, for example, the speaker is trying to say, your family, in Vikram's case, he says that, yes, your family is your other side of the hope and go hug your family really tight. After the end of the speech, I should be convinced and motivated to go and express and admit that, yes, you are my other side of hope. I should be convinced. I should feel and actually give a hug to a family. Now, that is effectiveness. Did you feel that effectiveness? That's what the whole difference is in an evaluation. Now, in that, I would say, most of you, I would say, we tend to focus on the stage movements, the hand gestures, the eye contact, and the body language. However, we are missing the main chunk of the speech, that is the speech content. Okay? Speech content is your treasure for analysis. Speech content is your treasure for finding the improvements and recommendations. Okay, so in speech content, there are, I would say, three main areas. First area is the purpose of a speech. Now, every speaker should have a purpose. That means that what are they actually trying to convey to the audience today in their speech, right? So there is something called a specific purpose. What is that takeaway you're getting? That one message or that one thing you're trying to get that. So try to identify and understand that. If you get it, well and good, and see what made it really special. If you did not get it, that goes into recommendations. I can understand what you're trying to say. What is the exact point, right? Now, what I mean by that is every experience, example, narration, or scenario in the speech should contribute to that one single takeaway that the speaker is trying to convey at the end. It should not be random organization of different experiences, right? It should be. And then there is structure and transition. Now, what is structure is properly organizing, and transition is nothing but when I shift from one idea to the next idea, it should be a bridge, proper connection. My previous line should pave the way for my next line, and so is the idea to the idea. That transition structure is important to keep the audience engaged. Look into that, whether the structure and transition was proper, whether it's smooth or was it abrupt, right? I feel in this speech there was some few transition points which were abrupt when I looked at Vikram's speech. And I think people did say structure and everything, but it should be specific. What, where, and how, right? And then the third one is credibility. As I said, credibility is nothing but often we see in speeches people take really good stories and examples outside, external to them, or maybe from their own experiences, and they derive a moral of the story. Often speakers do that. And they give it as an action item for the audience to follow. Now, before they do that, they should tell the audience what did they do with that lesson in their life. So I cannot directly say that I learned this from the story. You do this, you'll be better. No, you can't accept that, right? So you need to check whether the speaker had made the credible. He has built the credibility by doing that in their life, and then they ask you to do so. Check that factor as well in speech content. I think that will make you an outstanding evaluator because you're giving some unique points, right? And when it comes to speech dynamics, as I said, the body language, voice modulation, all of these things. When you're trying to give a recommendation on body language or gestures or voice modulation, think if this point, if the speaker can change his voice modulation, if the speaker can make that eye contact, or if the speaker can do that extra gesture I'm suggesting, will the speech be effective directly? Only if it is yes, give it, or else don't give it. Effective in the sense like, in this case, just because one gesture, and I'm suggesting a small hand gesture. Now, if Vikram includes that hand gesture, will I be convinced to hug my family members? No, doesn't matter. Don't have to put it as a recommendation, right? So that is how you prioritize your recommendations. You might have a 40, 50, 60, 70 recommendations in this case, but you prioritize the top 2 or 3 based on the impact it might create. Should it be involved or should it be taken by the speaker into the speech? So that is how you prioritize the speech. And dynamics is one thing that is quite optional. If you ask me, you focus on 2 recommendations from the speech content, 1 optional going from the speech dynamics, that is the body language, eye contact stuff. And last but not the least, the presentation of your evaluation. Now, it's not just the analysis is important, but also the way you present the evaluation. I think a couple of people have followed that presentation format, but most of you were like directly free-flowingly giving it in a contest perspective. So since it's a contest, I'm going to say that you need to have an organized format. So you can have it like good points in one section, and then you go to the recommendations, and then followed by a summary. Or some people have a different techniques, like they compare your speech with some dish, they compare your speech with some life or some story, and then they give an evaluation. Whatever it is, present it in a clear, distinguished format so that the speaker can remember your evaluation. Again, remember the purpose. It is to help the speaker. Now, if you want to help someone, they need to remember what you said. So for that, a proper organization is required. And that is where you need to do that. And last, summary. Now, I see most of the people did not summarize their evaluation. Summary is really important because that gives their crisp bullet points to the speaker, that the speaker can easily remember your evaluation, right? So summary is really important. And in contest perspective, as a judge, you've been there in the contest, there are literally 5 marks, 5 points straight away for summary. If you don't summarize, you lose it to completely 0. So you always need to summarize your evaluation. And I think that's what the whole template is all about. And I just want to repeat that. Look into the content, the purpose, the structure, and the credibility factors. These 3 will automatically give you more scope for analyzing feedback, because I see Vikram has given a really great speech, and I understand most of you have struggled to find recommendations. Now, for that, look into the content. You will definitely find it. And if you want to practice this, you can go to YouTube, go for any world champion speakers videos on YouTube. Try to adapt or try to follow whatever I told. Look into that perspective, automatically you will find recommendations. And there is no speech in the world that is too perfect. Every speech has a scope for recommendations. So just have to look in the right direction. So overall, good attempt, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. And I hope this made sense and helped you all for the upcoming evaluation contest. Arnav, was that a question? Or is it? Go ahead, please.
Pawan, thank you for this wonderful evaluation. So I'm unfortunate that I missed your evaluation education session. So I have a few doubts, to be specific. The first doubt is, as you have mentioned, that in my evaluation, you spoke that in a commendation part, I spoke about the credibility, and the recommendation part, I spoke about the logic. Now here I pointed out the conviction and credibility. Now the conviction goes because Bikram's talk about his own life story. This is the point of conviction. So do you recommend me that instead of saying that credibility, I go for the point with only conviction and then put the credibility in the recommendation part, right?
Right. So here's the thing. So when you said conviction and credibility, conviction is there are 2 different things. Conviction is you showing that emotions literally on your face, feeling that saying that genuinely you are actually presenting it. Now credibility is different, as I said, right? Now I think you said conviction and credibility, however, you only focus on conviction. But the judges don't see that way. You mentioned credibility in good points, and then you mentioned credibility. So it's like you took the term credibility in good points and you took the definition in the recommendations. So that is where your contradiction has come. Okay.
Pawan, thank you. Second part is, now, as you have said that you spoke about the structure, the content actually. Now, suppose in this specific speech, let me take, the speech started with a wonderful connection, the question, that's the introduction part of the speech. Now, the introduction is one of the part of the content, right? So I think a lot of evaluators spoke about the introduction part. That's fine. The second part is the body of the script. And the third part is the logic, where the transformation story comes. And the fourth part is the conclusion, what the message we're giving, right? What you suggest that we should go for the directly to the structure where we mention all these things, because there are some times when it happens that the speaker has a wonderful starting, the introduction. Speaker has a wonderful body, but they don't have a wonderful conclusion. So I need to specify this part, the conclusion part, in the other point. So I can't say that your structure is wonderful because the conclusion was a problematic, right? So how you are classifying this subject, whether I should go specific the point wise, or I should say that whether your structure is wonderful, but your conclusion part could have been better in that way. This is my doubt.
So let's first try to distinguish. Okay, structure is the chunks of the pieces, opening, body, and conclusion having the right flow. Now, the conclusion being abrupt or effective is inside the conclusion. That is, whether the content was good enough. So the structure is good in the sense like the speaker started with the right note, smoothly transitioned into the body, and he has started to conclude at the right point. That is what the structure is good means. But yet, at the conclusion, although the speaker started at the right point to conclude, he might not conclude effectively because it was abrupt. Understand the difference? So that is where the structure is good, but the conclusion was not so effective, can come in. That's where you find the difference. Did I answer your question, or did I confuse you?
Yeah. Another point, Pawan. Here, as I have mentioned, that the logic, Bikram couldn't book the transformation story in a better way, how he has transformed from hopeless to hope. So this logic or this credibility, shall I include in the different part, or I can say that the structure could have been better if you infuse your transformation story in a better way. Now, this is my doubt actually.
Yeah, so one is that the transformation story could have had more focus to give us how he recovered. I understand he focused more on the problem. And then when the problem is that big, I'm sure the transformation should have been huge. It's not easy to get over problems, right? So the focus time was more. I think that's a good point. The thing was that you can mention either the structure point. You can put it as where you want to place it.
That's my doubt actually.
So that's what. So there are two things. One, you can tell where to place it. Or second, you can tell that there is no transformation story. Focus more on it. There are two ways to tell that, okay? One, you're telling where to place it. Two, you're telling them to give more time wherever you place it. Okay, that story, you can tell that you give more focus, give more time. No matter where you place it, give more time. In a structure point of view, telling that you're exactly mentioning, I think if this part of a speech, if this story comes in, more effective. So one recommendation, the same recommendation can be given in two different ways, if you understand. One, focusing on the time. Second, telling exactly where to put it. Got it? Up to you. Whichever you think will make it effective, you can give it that. There is no one single way for it. Again, it's perception, right? So.
And thank you, Pawan. Along with that, the transition could go in this year also, structure also. In structure also, you can say the transition was well or not good. But if the transition was not good, that I can point it out separately, right?
Yes. If there are
the structure is good, but the transition was not smooth.
Yeah. So when the transition is not there at particular points, you can mention that is transition of there. Again, if you want to mention that, remember the prioritization. If that transition is made, is the speech really becoming effective directly? Then only you put it, or else you don't have to put that also. Just because you identified it doesn't mean that you have to put it. You have to prioritize whether it actually makes a difference if the speaker accommodates that feedback. So think of that prioritization and then give it, and this is where your analysis and analytical skills come into picture of evaluation. Right?
Thank you. Rajiv, I have a question. Can we close the meeting and then we'll continue with the discussion?
Definitely. We have two guests from the meeting, so can ask feedback.
Can you please stay back for a few minutes? We will discuss after the meeting because for other guests and all, we should close the meeting. Thank you.
I'm sure I'll be here. No problem. Thank you so much.
So thank you, everyone. So guests, with this, we have come to the near end of the meeting, and I'd like to have few feedback from you regarding the meeting. So to start with, Varaprasad, how was the meeting so far? How did you enjoy it? Varaprasad, I think you're on. Yes.
Sir, very nice, very nice program, sir. I feel very happy this group joined this group. Very useful and very useful program, sir, and also personally and professionally. I'm really excited. Same continues the same program. Don't miss this type of programs. First time is involve this type of organization. I feel very happy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for giving the opportunity to come,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Varaprasad. We're looking forward for more. Yeah, we also have guest Kirti. So hi Kirti, how did you feel about the meeting?
Hello, good afternoon. First of all, I think it's an immense pleasure for me to have had the opportunity to interact with y'all, and I'm so excited for the upcoming sessions as well. And I think it's a wonderful platform to just enhance your skills. So thank you so much, everyone, for the opportunity. I think it's a great start today. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guest Kirti, and we are looking forward for you in future meeting as well. I think the way all the guests spoke in today's table topics and the evaluation session was incredible and great courage shown by you. So thank you everyone, and we look forward for the future. And regarding any announcement from my side,
Yeah, members,
next,
please stay back
yeah.
for a minute.
So guest, next Sunday we are having a holiday. So and after that, that is 24th, we will be having a contest. So our regular meeting will resume on 31st October. So we'll be seeing you then, 31st October.
24th also they can join watch the contest. 24th.
Yeah, sure. So guess you can join on 24th October. We'll be having a next meet, that is we'll be having contest for our club. So you can join and see how the contest goes. So until then, take care and bye bye. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, members stay back.
Members, please stay back. We'll have.
Could I close the meeting and then we continue?
No,
We
not
can stop
required.
the
No
live?
need. That's fine.
Because
So
we need to
members,
close the
stay
live streaming on YouTube.
Rajiv, may we know the timing of the evaluation? Because that is one of the important.
Wait, Varma, one second. Let us members stay back. Let the guests sleep.
Okay.
Just I'm closing the meeting so that we can close the live.
Yes, Sergeant Tom, so you can conclude.
So that was an excellent and wonderful session, both on evaluations and evaluations of evaluations. And I should thank Pavan Sridharam, our distinguished Toastmaster of our club, and giving so much details about the evaluation. And thank you everyone for joining.